Hey, what's up guys, welcome back to the channel. So in today's video I'm going to be doing a review of Beech Mountain Bike Park. I visited this bike park about, I'd say, a month ago on our trip throughout the southeast. This was our last stop and it was definitely an awesome day. I'm going to be reviewing Beech Mountain in a couple different categories that I'm going to be going over with you guys now. For my rating system, I'm going to be doing 5 different categories with points from 0 to 10. So in total, the resort can earn up to 50 points. A 0 means that they don't even have it, a 5 means that it's average, and a 10 means that it's the best it can possibly be. The first category up is mountain stats, and Beech Mountain gets a 5 for this category because they're pretty much just dead average. They have around 800 feet of vertical and 12 lift serve downhill trails. They only have 1 lift operating, which is pretty standard during the summer season for a lot of these ski resorts that convert to bike parks during the summer. So like I said, they're just going to be getting a 5 for their mountain stats because it's pretty dead average when it comes to the bike parks around this area. The next thing up is the chairlift, and this chairlift is pretty much just your normal chairlift. It is what makes a bike park so much fun. It's a 4-seater, I believe, and honestly, it's basically just the run-of-the-mill chairlift that you see at most bike parks. It's not too slow like some of the other bike parks around here, so I'll just give it pretty much an average rating. But the only thing that probably would increase the rating that is definitely not average is the guy who runs the lift. This guy is an absolute character, and he'll tell you some of the funniest jokes, but also some of the weirdest and dumbest jokes you've ever heard in your entire life. And honestly, he always just keeps me laughing every single time I go there, and it definitely makes my experience a little bit more enjoyable. So I'll just go ahead and give him a generous 7 in this category because the lift is overall just pretty nice, and the guy that runs it is just pretty funny, so it just makes it a great overall experience. This may be the most important rating, and that is the quality and quantity of the trails. And so Beech Mountain, I'm going to go ahead and give them a 7 because I think this is actually a pretty strong point for them. They have anything from tech to flow to big jumps. Beech Mountain really does work well with their space. I mean, they're not a huge resort, and with the trails and the quality of them, they definitely do deserve a 7 in this category because they have actually squeezed a good amount of trails into their land. One thing to note is that Beech Mountain does have a very good beginner trail called Green Mamba from the top to the bottom, and that is actually really rare in the southeast. There's not a lot of really good green trails for beginners to practice on, so that also gives Beech Mountain some good bonus points. And also their green trail is pretty fun for people that are a little bit better at riding. So yeah, that's definitely something to think about. Alright, so this next category is food. And for this category, I'm not really exactly sure because I'm a little torn here. I was told that their food was absolutely terrible before I came here, and so I came in with like a mindset that it was going to be like the worst food I've ever had, and it really wasn't that bad. It was just your really average ski lodge food. But one thing that was absolutely terrible was the bathrooms, and I'm going to group that with the food because it's kind of in like the same facility and everything like that, and I feel like this is the only category that it would really fit into. But yeah, like I was saying, the bathrooms are absolutely terrible. They stunk really bad, and it looked like they need to be cleaned really thoroughly. So I'm going to go ahead and just give them a 4 here, a little bit of a below average score because I think that their food is about, you know, just average, and then their bathrooms were a little below average, so that's why they're getting a 4 in this category. But yeah, they definitely can improve on this a little bit in the future. The final category is fun factor, and this place was an absolute blast, so I will give them an 8 in this category. And so yeah, that is going to wrap up our review. I had a great time here. I definitely recommend coming here if you live anywhere around. I live about 2 hours away, and it was definitely worth the drive. So yeah, they get a 36 in total. That was their final score. And considering this is my first bike park, I have nothing to compare it against, but 36 out of 50 seems to be pretty good considering that this bike park is relatively small. I definitely recommend checking it out. And yeah, make sure to like and subscribe. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Peace.